long ways away. He's the former Texas Commissioner of Agriculture. He's a commentator, he's an author, he comes up to Bear Booth for Fighting Bob Fest. He's a friend of the family farmer, he's a friend of labor, he's not a friend of the Koch brothers. Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Hightower.
Thanks so much. What a joy. I want to thank the farmers of Wisconsin for inviting the scruffy Texas populace to be a part of this little hoorah here this afternoon. It just makes me happier than a hog in mud to be standing up here with you farm champions of fairness, justice, and democracy, you advocates of common sense and the common good as you rally here at your capital. It's not Scott Walker's capital. No. It is not the Republican Party's capital. No! It is not the Koch brothers' capital. No! It is your capital. Yeah! And I come some 1,000 miles and about 55 degrees in temperatures and stand up here with you today because you're standing up not just for Wisconsin, but for the working people all across this great country. You're challenging the forces of avarice, arrogance, autocracy that dare to challenge our democracy. They get to thinking they're the top dogs and we're just a bunch of fire hydrants, you know, out here in the countryside. But I think they're about to learn that there's more power in a fire hydrant than there is in a pissing dog. First of all, let me just say thank you, Wisconsin. Thank you for standing up against the powers that be on behalf of the powers that ought to be. The workers and the farmers, the ordinary folks. You're driving Scott Walker completely crazy, but you know what? That's a pretty short ride for him. Whole bunch of them. You've done the right thing, refuting them, rebuking them, and then recalling the whole bunch of them. Kleptocrats. I thought my state of Texas had the goofiest governor in America. Rick Perry, he pushed the goober in gubernatorial, I can tell you that. But Lord have mercy, your man Scott, he surpasseth all understanding. Not merely going after worker rights, but defunding Badger Care, gutting the rural school budgets, undermining rural communities. Apparently his idea of a good rural program is hee-haw. I mean, if ignorance is bliss, this guy must be ecstatic. He says it's all about balancing the budget. Well, bovine excrement doesn't have anything to do with the budget, and you don't have to be in who's who to know what's what, right? If he wanted to balance the budget, I've got a plan for him. He should set up a Dunkin' booth out here and put him and the Scott brothers in that.
Great idea.
I think if you just charge $1 a head, that's all it would take. $1 a dunk. Which fill that thing up, balance that budget in 1 month's time. Well, this is so exciting just to be a part of what you're doing here. Cynics say that ordinary folks, farmers, workers, students, just plain folks, can't beat the corporate powers. You can't beat the coke heads. You can't beat big money. But as a friend of mine who's been a pioneer in the organic movement puts it, those who say it can't be done should not interrupt those who are doing it. You are showing Emperor Walker that it's the common good that matters. You're showing that we really are all in this together. Farmers, labor, environmentalists, poor people. Might not all come over on the same boat, but we're in the same boat now. You're showing all the little Scotty Walkers all across America, too, that ordinary people can and will stand up for our rights, for our farms and jobs, for our communities, for our democracy. You're doing something big here, not just in terms of the numbers, but big in terms of the heart of America. You know, when I first moved down to Austin, Texas, a small town, there was a moving company there. I think it's called Skeeter and Booger's Moving Company, something like that. And they had an advertising slogan that I liked, so I stole it for political purposes. And this moving company had an ad that said, if we can get it loose, we can move it. Well, you are getting it loose right here in Wisconsin, and because you stood up, people in Ohio, in Michigan, in New Jersey, in Texas, in Indiana, all across the country, we're standing up. We're on the move. Wisconsin is the spark that's igniting a new democracy movement right here in America. As I said at a rally supporting the Wisconsin workers rally that was held in Austin, another one in Pittsburgh. These rallies are taking place all across the country. Iowa! We are all Wisconsin now. We're all Wisconsin. My message to you today is it is not enough to be progressive. We've been progressive a long time. We've got to become aggressive. Because the powers that be have turned radically regressive. You know, I grew up in a small town. I'm a small guy. And I learned early on, you should never hit a man with glasses. You should use something much heavier. And our heaviest club is that trio of founding, fundamental values that represent America. Economic fairness, social justice, equal opportunity for all people. That's what we stand for. That's what we want. That is what hit Mubarak in Egypt, and that's what's now pounding the boneheads like Walker and the greenheads like Charles and David Koch. So keep on keeping on. This is just the beginning. I heard the National Farmers Union, there's 3 categories of action that they were talking about: education, legislation, cooperation, but we got to add agitation to that as well. As fighting Bob LaFollette himself put it, democracy involves continual struggle. That's what we're in. We're in a long-term fight here. Scott may think that because he signed that bill yesterday that it's over, but it has just begun. I'll leave you with this thought. It's from Louis Guzard, the late great Southern humorist. And he said something years ago that those of us who were raised in the South have always known to be true, and that is there's a great big difference between being naked and being naked. Naked means you have no clothes on. Naked, though, naked means you have no clothes on and you are up to something. We have got to get naked, people. Let's get naked.